Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. I hope everybody is in good spirits and good health. So, today I'm actually going to talk about meeting children. This is a big topic of discussion that I've had, or I find myself to have had over the past couple of days with associates and friends in terms of what is appropriate. And this is my take on it. So I find it hard to date a man that has children. I am not biased to dating a man with children or a child. I just find it a little bit more complicated than I would like it to be. When I am dating someone who has children, I do not, under any circumstances, want to meet this man's child. Not until we establish a relationship and where we're going. And even before I meet his child, I need to have a conversation with the mother of his child. I am a woman first, above anything else. And respect is due. And while I do understand that there may be some women that are angry and bitter and vindictive, as people would like to call it, that still does not negate the fact that she is owed respect when it comes to her child. Anyone that is going to be around her child, she has a right to know, just like he has a right to know who is around his child. It is not about you. It is not about her or him. It is about the child. So where my issue with meeting a child before I establish a serious relationship with someone is that children often fall to the wayside. Children get easily attached. And when you decide that you are going to introduce someone that you're dating to your child, what happens is you open this door for this child to enjoy the company of the person that you're currently enjoying the company of. What happens when you guys decide that this is not working out? You're both adults. You might be in your feelings for a little while, but you get over it. You leave, she leaves, or you leave and he leaves, and that's the end of it. Nobody thinks about the child and how the child was attached to this person. So now we start to establish a pattern of abandonment issues and neglect from these children, because I'm pretty sure that the person is not going to reach out to you to speak to your child. And while there are cases that happens, it's very rare that it happens, because people don't acknowledge that it is not always about you. It is about the child and what's best for the child. So I choose not to meet someone's child until we establish something serious. Where are we going with this relationship? If we're just hanging out, if we're dating, if we're having a good time, if we're getting to know each other, I absolutely do not want to meet your child. No. And as I said, I would like to meet, or at least, at minimum, speak to the mother of the child. And the reason for that is because I need her to understand that if I am with you, there's a possibility that child is going to be around me. And I feel like it's important for both parents to know who it is that they have around their children. A lot of times that women are labeled bitter baby mothers and angry black baby mothers, or however you want to word it. A lot of times that they're labeled that, when you hear them talk, they're saying the same thing. I want respect. And they should get the respect. They may not respect themselves, but that's not up to you to disrespect them. You allow them to disrespect themselves. So if we happen to have a conversation and she comes off as ignorant and she doesn't want her child around me and so forth, then I'm going to respect her wishes, because at the end of the day, that is your child. And I would never want anybody to be disrespectful to me in those terms. So if best case scenario, we do speak and she understands and she gives me certain things that she finds to be appropriate and inappropriate when I'm around her child, I'm going to respect her wishes. Some women do not like the physical affection to be shown in front of their child. I completely respect it. Some women, they're okay with it. Just do not bathe my child, don't change my child's diapers. I want that to be for the father to do. I completely respect you. I respect the wishes, so I know how to move forward. But this also creates a healthy adult relationship that the child can model. Because if we can all get along and be respectful to one another, and they can co-parent well, everybody is happy. So I want you guys to think about that. Before you jump to date someone that has a child, whether this is dedicated to anybody in general, whether you're a man or a woman, before you embark on a journey of meeting someone's child, take the time out to think about how you would feel if someone was around your child that you did not know. If something happens to that child, you want the person to be able to think, well, I know that nothing happened out of malice, you know?